oh my God, this is so boring. That's what students tell when you try to teach them things like growth mindset. You have to learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are the stepping stones to success. These moral science lessons. And kids usually disengage, especially the younger ones. Now, how can you teach this in a way that you're not teaching it, but help them experience it? So we make them play a snake game where they're like trying to like score higher and they're kind of familiar with the game. And then we switch the game a little bit where the snake moves left when you press right and right when you press left. And then we make them play that game as part of our growth mindset workshop. And they're playing this and they realize that it is really hard, much harder than they thought it would be just because you're switching left and right. And then what happens is that they notice that they do get slightly better over time. But the question we ask is not that. The question we ask is, hey, how frustrating was it? And for most students, it is really frustrating. So the question is, when you're learning something new, it's not that it shouldn't be frustrating. It's how tolerant you are to that frustration. That will help you play over and over again, even though it's like awkward and your hands are feeling like weird. And they do that, they get slightly better. And they notice that, hey, wait, if you are willing to tolerate that frustration, you do get slightly better. Then what you do is that you give them a targeted feedback, like, hey, before pressing, tell the direction you want to go out loud that you have to press. For example, you have to go right, tell left and then press it. And the scores start improving even better. Then we ask them, what do you think about that? And they realize that, okay, it's not just about try until you succeed. It's more like if you get good quality feedback, you succeed even faster. Now, if you want to try something like this, we can share the links with you to play this. And in fact, a YouTuber took this really far. He took a bicycle and switched the left and right and tried to learn that bicycle. It took him 6 months to be able to even ride in a simple way. But that amount of frustration tolerance and noticing and being able to learn small things, unlearn and relearn again, is great practice to become a lifelong learner.